Hello guys, it's me Christian again, and you're watching episode 2.1 of Android Talks, where I'm going to talk about how Aggregator works, the app I showcased in the last video. Let's get straight to it. As you can see, I have already opened Aggregator. You can see also that there's a lot of news items listed already. Articles which have not been opened or read by me are now being seen here in bright white. Normally the app updates the main feed when you open it. Obviously I have done that already, but with the two circle arrows at the top right corner next to the three vertical dots, you can force the app to update the feed, or you can also swipe down on the list. It's also checking the list in intervals, which you can configure in the main menu. Most of the main menu is self-explaining. It can be found by tapping on the three horizontal bars at the top left, like so. Right now the list of news articles is sorted by date and time in the most updated ones at the top and the oldest at the bottom. You can reverse the order by clicking on the three vertical dots here. You can also show red entries already, but that would clutter the list with a lot of items right now. So here you can see day by day ascending or descending. Let's open the main menu or feed. Here by clicking on the three horizontal dots. When you add the channel or a page, then the feed of that, or the item for that feed or channel, will be added here at the bottom. As you can see here right now at the bottom, there's Aggregator News. All the items here that have an arrow to the left, those are groups which I have configured by myself. So for example, here in gaming I have subscribed to Back to Gaming, Capsule Computers, Dota Utilities, Australia News, and so on. And also next to it you find the number of unread articles. Here in the gaming section it's for example 4, and in the IT news section it's 184 articles that I have not yet read. By tapping on an item, it will be marked as unread, it will be marked as read, and it will also open a second page where you can see a little more information about that news article, for example, when it was released, by whom it was written eventually, and a small summary, maybe also a picture. Some pages are configured that you can see the whole article. So what else? If you don't want that an item will be deleted from your list, then you can pin it by clicking on the pin icon here on the top right, and then the icon will change into a hook. When you click that one, it will be unpinned again. If you pin it and you go back, the item will be highlighted in blue. And also when you mark others as red, this will not disappear the next time you open your app. So what is next? You can open or close groups by long pressing and the item. So you tap on the item, then you hold it until it opens up, and you can also close it the same way. By clicking on an item, you will be just seeing news in that page's feed. So for example, right now here I'm in the gaming feed, and it shows me the unread news of Back to Gaming and Capsule Computers. But I could also go, for example, to just Capsule Computers, and then I would only get the news from Capsule Computers listed. When I tap it, I get a more detailed view, and in this case actually the whole article. So you don't have to go to the page to read the article if you want to read it. But I know from experience that, for example, when I go to Back to Gaming, They will show me a picture and a small summary, but not the whole article. So let's do this. Back to gaming, let's open it. So there's no picture at all. So if you want to read the whole article, you have to click on the item itself. Or what you can also do, wait, I check that now because I don't actually get interested in this one. Because I know that already. I click here on the 3 vertical dots, and I can share this, and then it will open the list of apps where you can share it to, for example, Facebook or Messenger or Instagram or wherever. Yeah. Or you can click on show original, which is the same as if you open it by clicking on the headline. It will just open the whole article in the browser as supposed to. Here you can see now it's opening back to gaming and it's showing me the whole article. You just press back if you want to go back to Aggregator, which we will do now, like so. Ta-da! So, yeah, as I said, you can normally see an update every now and then. When you want the list update, you go to the group, you click on the 2 arrows, you read through the list until you find an interesting article that you want to read. You click on it, and if you don't like it, you go back, or you will open it in the browser like so. Takes a moment, wait a second. Yeah. And after a while it will show it in your Chrome browser or whatever is your standard browser at the time. Why is it dark? Anyway, it takes a long time to load. Maybe there is somebody else on the network right now. What else can I show you? Yeah, adding a channel or page takes a little more, so I will show you that in the next video. But what I can show you is maybe the main settings page, where you can, for example, say how many entries per feed you can have in your database. The less, the more items will be deleted faster. The app will be faster if you have less items. Standard is 200, but if you have a lot of channels that you'll look after, like me, then you'll have a quite large database. It will not really impact your storage much, but maybe the performance on your phone, depending on which kind of cell phone you have. So then you can change, for example, also your dark or light. I prefer the dark scheme because I read a lot. JavaScript should be turned off if you have no antivirus, because pages can be infected and can infect your phone with malware. So because I have an antivirus installed, I have JavaScript on, still it makes you more vulnerable. It is a risk factor. Everything else here is up to your liking. If you want to swipe up and down, or if you want to use the volume buttons for navigating lists, which browser you're using is also completely up to you. If that is Firefox or Opera or whatever, completely up to you. Notifications about new news, ringtones and vibration. For me, very important is import and export feeds, because I've maintained a list of my news channels for years already, and I would be really sad if I would lose that. So normally in regular intervals, I export my feeds and save them somewhere on a USB stick or some other external storage, so in case that I have to switch phones or laptops or computers, I don't have to configure every newsreader from scratch. and all the other settings are kind of optional. Aggregator is actually also advertising that it has now a new version, Aggregator Next, which I have not yet tried, but I might, maybe in the future episode. Next, I will show you how to add items to your list. For example, podcasts, which RSS is great for. Now, this is my little list of podcasts that I am or was listening to, where I get my news or local news, for example, from my hometown in Germany, and the general public news from the first German broadcast station, das erste. My feeds that are all the feeds that I don't have really an idea about how I shall categorize them. Now I have also a YouTube section, so for some reasons YouTube does not always show all new releases in your news feed if you open the app. For that reason, I still keep an RSS feed of the channels that I like. For some of the more popular channels, it's easy to add them to Aggregator. For the ones that are not so popular, or where the owner is really lazy to give it a proper name, there's a little step in between. For that one I will another video, because YouTube is one of the reasons why I use this app too. And yeah, that should be it for now. I think the video is getting longer and longer, and I'm just not so sure if I was talking about all the topics that I wanted to. Well, okay, before it gets too long, this is the end of the first video, how to use Aggregator, and I would really love if you would come back for part 2, where I will show you how to populate your feeds list with pages and channels, and part 3 will be about how to add YouTube, so you can really get started for real in Aggregator. So thank you very much for watching this video, and if you liked it, please subscribe, yada yada yada. Until next time, I need now some coffee, and then I'll edit and publish this video. Bye bye!